Decco Ranch. We're going to take a ride with Harley Guy. He's going to test out the Honda Rebel 500, the Vulcan S 650, and the KTM 390 Duke, and probably, if we're lucky, put him on that cute little Honda Grom 125 back there. He's going to do some comparisons, and we'll get started. Okay, let's grab the Grom.
All right, let's do it.
Start your horses, huh?
Yeah, first impressions, you know, it feels small. I think if I had a teenager that wanted to cruise around the streets, I think this would probably be a good place for them with this Honda Grom 125. So I crank it on, the screen's bright, and I like the screen. Not a bad setup. Everything feels really firm. Like when you push the buttons and stuff, everything's actually pretty well made.
See, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart.
No, it doesn't at all.
It's a solid bike.
Yeah, I could see this actually like Southeast Asia. I could see this being really popular as a daily driver kind of thing. And actually, it's got good space in the back. For those that have been to Southeast Asia, you could probably fit a family of 5 on here. No joke. And actually
is that standard back there?
It's not unusual, depending on where you are. And so this could be a really solid, reliable, consistent daily driver. It feels really good in an environment like that.
You know, this would be a great little city bike.
Yeah, it would be a good little city bike. You know, the thing is, though, I have a prejudice in the city. I'd rather ride like a Vespa.
Because it's bigger?
No, because one, it's really comfortable because your legs are in the front, so it's easy to get on and off. And two, there's no shifting. So, you know, because it's a lot of, in the city, it's a lot of stop and go. It's just one less thing to think about. So you can just pop on it, and cruise around, go to the grocery store or wherever you're going, and go to the beach, whatever, and then and just hop off and go. So to me, this would be, it could be a good daily driver, though. I can see that for somebody in those type of environments. But again, it is a little small for my preference. So
it's a good little package, though.
Yeah, it feels really sturdy, well made in every way. Like I said, you can kind of feel it in the buttons. They're not like, it's not like a hollow click. It's like, and it's not too hard or weird. It feels about right. So
and everything's where it should be.
Yeah. Show them in neutral before I start revving it. Feels good. I mean, it's not too quiet. It's not Harley loud, you know?
It's definitely not Harley loud.
No, but it doesn't have any weird clicking or anything. It's, you know, I like sounds. I'm really sensitive to sound, and so pretty comfortable, actually. So, shall we go for a spin?
Yep, let's do it. Yeah, you got a corner with it too. It's cute.
So why don't I give this back to you?
Okay. I have taken this little Grom all around this area. Plus, Stacy and her crew have taken it everywhere.
Yeah.
You look big on it.
Yeah, I feel big on it. Definitely feel like I could kind of manhandle it.
Oh, you can. You totally can. And that's one of the joys of the Grom. You can manhandle it.
It does have good shocks. Like I said, it kind of feels like an Enduro, but actually not too big. You know, some of the Enduro problems are they're like too big, so you can't manhandle them in the dirt.
This is very easy to manage.
It really does feel well made. All right, so I'll just cruise up a couple miles, cruise back, and
take that corner, and then just find a spot, turn around. You can take that corner back. Yep.
All right.
See you in a few minutes. Ah, the little Grom. You
Yeah,
have
it's a fun
fun?
little bike.
What?
So it's a fun little bike.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh my gosh, it puts a smile on your face. You know, maybe little, but it's a mighty little bike.
Yeah. You know, it's got decent acceleration. Once I got used to it, it had decent acceleration in the low gears. Once you get into the higher gears,
It takes it a while.
You need a tailwind. I got it up to 55.
Oh, you did get to 55?
54, 55. It was crossing back and forth. And that was as fast as it would go.
Ziggy swears he's gotten it to 62, maybe, but in a full tuck.
Maybe with a pretty good tailwind.
And in a full tuck.
Yeah, yeah.
And in a full tuck on that one, man, it's gonna look strange.
Yeah, the shocks are good on it. And like I said, it's a solid feeling bike. And you know, the shocks did well on this country road. I actually took it into the dirt a little bit around the corner just because I wanted to see how it would do. It seemed like it was holding up pretty well.
Even with street tires on it?
Yeah, yeah. So it felt pretty comfortable. I didn't take it on any jumps, but you know, I think, to be honest, I think this bike will struggle in the U.S. market to find a niche. But I think it would do really well in like Southeast Asian markets.
You know what? It has its own fan base in the U.S. too.
Yeah, yeah.
There are Grom rallies.
Yeah, I think because you know, I've lived in rural areas. I've lived in downtown San Francisco, other downtowns, and I've lived in the suburbs. And so I would just struggle personally to find, if I had a choice of motorcycles, you know.
It wouldn't be the Grom.
It wouldn't be my pick for any environment, you know. Like, it's nice. It's just not. It's not great at any one thing. But I would say if I was in like delivering pizzas in Vietnam,
this would be a great bike
or
for
Indonesia or something like that, I would be all about this. I mean, I could see it being perfect. I could see it being perfect for a day-to-day, perfect for a family, perfect for deliveries around town. You know, because that's all you need is something, and you want something that can handle the potholes and pop into dirt here and there. And
but it did get okay. I got to tell you, I took it out to the fields, and I don't know if you saw where Honda Grom meets horses.
I wouldn't take it out to a full field. Yeah,
it got stuck in horse hoof print ruts.
I'm not surprised. Yeah,
it's
not.
And
not
those
a
little
dirt bike.
tires just
Yeah,
had a tough time.
Yeah, it's not a dirt bike, but I think, you know, if you needed to pop on and off of asphalt, it would do just fine, and it's comfortable. It's solid. The shocks on it are solid. They have some give, but not, you know, they're not floating all over the place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fun little guy, and
it is.
I can see why people would like it, but it's not my jam.
Okay, well, let's put it up. On to the next. Wasn't that fun, though?
Yeah, that was fun. Looking forward to the next ones. Finding neutral on this was really easy. Kickstand is really sturdy as well. I mean, everything on this is really well made. The screen is nice, and for the right niche, I could see it being really popular.
Yeah, it's a great little bike. And, you know, when I haven't been on it in a while, because I think it's so small, but then I get on it, it's fun, and it puts a smile on your face.
Yeah, and it actually has a lot of room.
A lot of space on
the
it.
seat. Yeah, and
It's
it's comfortable. So, like I said, I think for the right niche, it would do really well.
Okay, ready for the Duke? This is the little Duke.
Ready.